All right, we live.
Sundays and Wednesdays, yeah. 8 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. It's the crew and you. Let's go.
You can't get any better.
Best thing about it, the way he did it the right way.
With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
Do y'all have anything to say about
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. Congratulations to my dog, Chuck Little John, the OG.
Y'all didn't notice I've been changing hats all night, have you?
No.
You've been doing that. And so look, let me tell you, those dudes were the first one that I ever seen with the full tracksuit and no drawers. You know what I'm saying?
Understand that you can be at the bottom, you can be anything you want to be, and when that happens, you can be a champion like me.
You imagine 100 people just all yelling?
With the crew and you, to the crew and you. With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. I'm your boy G. To my right hand side, we got the OG Spartanburg, still LIV Hayden, Chuck Little John. And underneath us both, man, we have the vacation man, Decatur's most tan. And y'all can see he looking like me right now. Corey Davis.
What like you? And what's super jack?
I still got that Egyptian tan on right now.
Okay. I see it.
How y'all been, man?
Good, man. I miss it, man.
Doing good.
Good, man. Welcome everybody out there. This is season 3, episode 19. Everybody that's out there on Twitch, man, thank y'all for rocking with us, baby. Make sure you hit the follow button on there and make sure y'all host this channel right now. Everybody out there on YouTube, thank y'all for rocking with us. Remember to bring a friend, tell a friend about the crew and you. And Facebook, y'all know what we do, baby. We appreciate you all rocking with us. We got a great show, man. Great show. We're going to jump into some NBA free agents, best places, best availables. We're going to jump into a little bit of what NFL football. I told y'all it's coming up, man. I think the NFL training camps start for most teams on July 26th. We have a couple of teams that start their rookies come in like the 18th and the 19th. So we'll jump into that. But we had an interesting statement by one of the young receivers in Jefferson saying that he will be the best receiver after this season, topping Devontae Adams. We want to get y'all thoughts on those. And, of course, we got to jump into the Open. They had a new winner. This guy has been lighting it up all year pretty much, man, and he had a great showing, and somebody else didn't have a great showing. And I think we need to jump into that and figure out, is this the end?
That's funny, huh?
Oh, we go to the end.
So y'all. So is this where we starting? So I can go ahead and get bring all blazing.
No, you're right, man.
Let's go ahead and start. Let's go ahead and start there, man. Congratulations goes out to Cameron Smith for winning the what is it? The Open. It's not the British Open. What is it?
It's just the Open.
Just the Open. Just the Open. With a 20. What was it? I think he shot a 64 in his last round.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
He shot a 30 on the back nine. 30. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, he came from like 4 strokes down and took the lead over Roy McIlroy. Ended up in 3rd place. Dustin Johnson in 5th place. And Tiger Woods didn't even make the cut.
So
for the novice guy like myself.
So before we start with that, was Tiger Woods the only big name that didn't make the cut? Let's start right there, number one.
Tiger is the biggest name that didn't make the cut.
No. The biggest names, as y'all say, is on the LIV tour.
No.
They would have made more bread.
Dustin Johnson made it.
DeChambeau didn't make it, right? He made the cut, right?
Yeah.
DeChambeau didn't make it. Phil Mickelson
the
didn't
cut.
make it.
I thought DeChambeau was number 6. You sure?
DeChambeau and Phil Mickelson did not make the cut.
But just admit, this is our thing to you right now, OG. Had they not make the cut, right? Okay, so I did a little research, because like I said, I'm still a novice guy, right? Did a little research on a few numbers here. When you don't make the cut, I think Tiger Woods received a check for, I think it was $3,398. I think that's what it said for in his spot, right? $3,300. Is this a normal check for Tiger Woods? No.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna stop you right now. Because number one, Tiger Woods is not playing for money. So let's go ahead and nip that in the bud right now.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. They are playing for money.
No, he's definitely playing for money.
He's playing for money.
Are y'all for real?
He ain't winning nothing.
Y'all think Tiger Woods is still playing for money?
What you think he playing for, those little plates and trophies and stuff?
That's all he's playing for, Cole.
You get a big old check.
Corey. He has more money than he ever spent.
It don't matter. He's playing for checks.
He's not playing for money.
Okay,
his ultimate goal right now.
Let's use DeChambeau then, who don't have the kind of bread that Tiger Woods has. He also got a $3,300 or $3,500 check. $3,500. When this dude is normally used to getting $3,500,000 on a check.
When?
So
when you win.
Huh?
When you win.
Hold up, y'all. Hold up. DeChambeau finished 8th.
8th. Okay, 8th. So he made it.
He made it.
My bad. I thought he didn't make this. I thought he made it. He was in 2022 or 2021.
He was behind Johnson. Justin Johnson.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the non-cut makers. You're going to get a $3,300 check, $3,500 check. When what we've been talking about before is if you come in last in the LIV, your check is 120 stacks.
With how many people?
48, 56, whatever. The last. I'm just talking about last.
How many people played in the Open?
100 and something.
Huh?
100 and something, right?
100 and something.
You should have more bread than that.
No. My point is, so it's 100 and something people that's got a chance of winning. In LIV,
this ain't about the LIV. This ain't about the LIV.
No. Corey opened up that can of worms. No, Corey opened up that can of worms just now.
Sure I did. He got a Happy Gilmore check. Remember when Happy first started?
The only reason he brought it up is because you said that DeChambeau and Mickelson didn't make the cut either. So you brought up the LIV players. That's why he brought up them.
So maybe I was wrong about DeChambeau, but the other one, what's his other one name?
Phil Mickelson?
No, not Phil Mickelson. The other one too that just came up. Kepka. Did Kepka make the cut?
I don't know. I didn't see.
It might be him.
I don't think Kepka didn't make the cut, so I might have misspoken. I know it's two of y'all big LIV players that didn't make the cut.
Kepka didn't make the cut. He didn't make the cut.
I think
so I misspoke. So it's Kepka instead of DeChambeau.
Okay. But we're talking about Tiger. We're talking about Tiger.
Okay, let's go ahead and talk about Tiger.
We're talking about Tiger. Let's talk about Tiger.
Okay. So I want to start at number one. As y'all on this little chat that we had going on, this text message, with defaming and disgracing and making all these derogatory comments about Tiger. And then when I responded to all of your text messages, including my brother, it was like crickets. Nobody had nothing to say.
You missed that. Something happened.
No, you didn't miss that because we were talking about the item that happened a few minutes ago before we kicked off the show. Everybody was commenting on that. So to comment on that, you had to see my text too. Which was a long text, but I got crickets, but it was all jumping off the board and jumping off the high diving board before the
let everybody know what you said, Chuck. Bring everybody up.
I'm just now reading. I missed this. I missed this whole paragraph that you sent, but go ahead and tell what you said.
Yeah, it was a paragraph. So I basically said that for the audience out there, what they were doing was defaming and making jokes about Tiger Woods and the way that he performed in this tournament. So my statement was that I seen all this Tiger bashing. I can't say what else I said.
Yeah, he was derogatory.
And then I said, how dare all you haters try to bash the GOAT? Number one.
All right.
And I say, at no time in the future do I expect any of you to pretend that you're a Tiger Woods fan. Because true Tiger Woods fan would not use the type of comments and statements that the three of y'all were doing.
Okay, so, let's look at how gangster that is. Look at what you're saying. Okay, so just because you claim us being derogatory, let me be a little bit more transparent. So I'm looking at this right here now. So the cut was at 79. 79 players make the cut. Tiger didn't make the cut. So if you came in at 79th place after making the cut, your check will be $31,075. 79 players to make the cut to finish out the weekend. Now, if you don't make the cut, which is what our brother Tiger Woods did not make, your check is going to be a Happy Gilmore check. You remember them big when Happy first started? So I get a check, right? Yes, you do get a check, Happy. He got a Happy Gilmore check, but so what I'm saying to you is the same thing that we've been going at each other's head about. Tiger Woods, if he were in the LIV, which under your little name where it says Spartanburg LIV hater, you're hating in Spartanburg. He would have made more bread had he come in last place. Way more than $3,000 money. I think he made a statement that said $3,000 don't even pay for the plane for him to get there.
So evidently you said if Tiger Woods had been on the LIV. So evidently you didn't see the clip about what Tiger said about the LIV, did you?
Yeah, he cooning. Cooning.
So that means that Tiger Woods would not go to the LIV.
We done ate good with Massa. We done ate good with Massa over the years. Y'all's wrong for doing them like that. Y'all's wrong for doing the PGAs like that.
Okay, so I'm gonna use you in a hypothetical situation.
Come on.
So I'm not gonna do like you. I'm not gonna call it your employer like you called that mine that time. But anyway.
Hey.
I
don't get that one time, Chuck, and I apologize to you.
I'm just messing with you, man. But anyway, okay. So at your job, you started out doing one thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So because you had the opportunity to do that one thing, right? They gave you some experience. Now you've been able to progress along on this particular job. So now, what I'm saying is that if you went and decided you wanted to go to the competitor with the experiences you gained now, that's basically what the LIV is doing. That's basically what Tiger Woods said.
Okay. Well, Corey is in shock right now.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
So those that don't know, what Tiger Woods basically said was the people that's going to the LIV would not be where they were if it was not for the PGA. Mm-hmm. So now basically what they've done is they've gone and turned it back on the PGA when the PGA basically gave them their foundation to potentially get where they are. Because what league would they have been on if they hadn't gone to the PGA?
But they're not turning their back. Like I said before, the PGA turned their back on them. The PGA is the one kicking them out.
Hey, look, my bad. I missed all of that.
I know.
The PGA is trying to kick them out. They're still playing in the PGA. So how are they turning their back on the PGA? They still playing.
But Galen, if you want to be on the LIV, why do you keep participating in the PGA tournaments?
Why can't it do both?
No. If you want to be on the LIV, if the LIV is where you can make quote unquote, as Corey keeps saying, wholeheartedly, if the LIV is where you can go and make all your money, they're going to play your 8 tournaments and be done with it. Don't come to the PGA.
That's what they're trying to do.
But go do that. Just say, just say, I'm done with the PGA. Some of them have come out and said that. Say, I'm done with the PGA. Say, why would you? Because why you want your cake and ice cream and eat it too?
Why not?
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that?
Because Master done treated you well all these years.
This don't have nothing to do with Master. and Master treating you so bad right now that you had to go to another tour, then take your masterless self on.
No. What we're saying is we've been able to work. Okay, it's sort of like a part-time job. You know, I got a skill and I'm going to work a part-time job. Why can't I do that?
Because that's just like I said before, you missed part of it. So you want to work a part-time job. So can you work where you are right now?
Yeah.
Right? And go work a part-time job at the competitor.
You know, there are people that do that. Yes.
They do that.
They do it. Look, the thing is, what it is they work there and come here. You know, vice versa. I'm just saying, you know, there's something that we have that they don't have. It's called benefits. You know, right. They'll come and work with us, you know, for benefits and still be somewhere else.
Right.
I'm just saying. So what the LIV is doing is, listen, I'm PGA. That's about, you know, that could be my regular 8 to 5, and I go part time, you know, for my fans, and kick it with them, and you know, and still make a decent wage. What's wrong with that?
No, because you're trying to dictate to the PGA when you go play.
But should he be able to? Should he be able to?
What I'm saying is, if you are somebody that's that disgruntled with the PGA,
you want to be,
and the LIV is so,
you want to control.
No. What I'm saying is, because y'all keep saying the PGA this and the PGA that. So if you are so disgruntled with the PGA, then why not just cut all ties with the PGA?
There's no need to.
Why it's gotta be like that? Why I gotta cut?
Why not? Why not?
All or nothing? Why I gotta be all or nothing, Chuck?
Yeah.
That's the way of the world, baby.
What this means is you don't like me doing this. Not me.
It's the PGA.
You don't like me. Yeah.
Yes. That's it.
All I got to say is they be glad I'm not the commissioner of the PGA. Because none of them win the play this week.
No, y'all can't play. None of y'all. Give them a ball. Give them a ball.
I know. You know what I told them to do? Go home, work on your game for the next LIV tour, next LIV tournament.
Okay. What if I did this here, Chuck? I learned all my skills from the PGA. I learned all my talent. I learned all my, my courtesies, all of that. But at the same time, I just want to come over here and show y'all what the PGA has showed me.
Really, Corey? Really? That is not what happened. That all sounds good.
With that, though? But do I need to put PGA on my shirt?
But see, like I said, y'all keep saying that the LIV is so much better. That the LIV is a player can go over there and make $130,000, which is all well and good. But they're taking the top players that they have there so far and paying those top players millions of dollars so they would come over there to try to draw more players. So what makes that better?
Tax-free.
But what makes that better?
Isn't that promoting? Ain't that how you promote?
But y'all whole point is that everybody should be able to make money in the LIV.
They do,
but that's not what the LIV is doing. No, it's not what the LIV is doing. Yeah, they do, but the LIV is also paying the Dustin Johnsons, the Phil Mickelsons, the Brooks Koepka, and the Bryson DeChambeau millions of dollars not even play. Just to say they're a member of the LIV tour.
So that's a sponsor.
It's a sponsor, yeah. And they're still playing in the PGA.
Y'all just don't get it.
Everybody else is doing it. The NFL does it with their people.
What the NFL do? What does the NFL do?
The NFL plays their quarterback all the money. They pay They're
no.
all the money.
But what other league do they go and play
in? I'm saying, but they pay everybody else the crumbs.
What other league do they go and play in though? What
right?
You can't. What other league do they go and play in?
No, what I'm saying is, you're saying that the top people are getting the money in the LIV, right? And everybody else ain't. That's what you was just saying, right? You
Y'all
said the top people are getting all the money, and the rest of them ain't really getting the money. That's what you just said. But I'm saying that's in every league. Even in the NBA, the top people get all the money, the rest of them get everything else. That's just what it is.
But you can't compare this because it's the NBA. They're not going and playing in the ABA. That's not there. The NFL, they're not going and playing the USFL because they won't be downgraded like that. But these are two leagues in the same sport. So you can't compare the NBA nor the NFL to this situation.
I got a great example for you, Charlie. All right. What about when the ladies go overseas to play in Russia, situation where they go and play overseas? Or if you want to go play basketball overseas, you can. Now, the thing is, right now, let's use the NBA, for example. There's no competitive league that's going to pay the same amount of money as the NBA. But let's say if they did decide to. You don't think some of these players that sit on these benches or these 15 from 15 to 20 man roster won't go play somewhere else to make some extra bread if they could?
So you saying that the Kevin Durant and the LeBron James and the Kyrie Irving would go overseas and play basketball?
If they came up with a league that, let's say if it was 25 games and they played $25 million for 25 games, $1 million a game, you don't think them boys gonna be lined up?
But see, here we go again. Here we go again with a hypothetical situation that's not going on.
If they did, but this is what happened.
You brought up. Yeah, you just
brought up. LIV is real.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's real.
Let me say this. LeBron James just played in the Drew League. In another league.
Right. And what's been said about that too? Since you want to bring that up. What's been said about that?
We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later.
but the thing is, this league is not going on at the same time that the NBA is. If it was going on the same time that the NBA was, LeBron James would not be playing in that league.
Okay, are these guys under contract to say that they can't go and play in the LIV?
I probably should. I don't know what their contract is, but I'm sure they're under some type of binding agreement. If they wasn't, when this first happened, the PGA would not have been able to say that they could potentially stop them from playing in PGA tournaments.
And they have, because obviously they can't do it.
Right. When you get your PGA card, all they're saying is that you're a professional golf. You're a part of the Professional Golfers Association. That's what that means. It doesn't say you can't go and like there's a golf course that I'm surrounded by two of them. Galen took me to one of them. There's one over by the Boulder Crest. You telling me that they can't go there as a PGA player? They have to go to certain places to golf?
Listen here. Since you want to bring up that master thing, I guarantee you, there are certain courses in Georgia that if you're not a member of, you can't get nowhere near.
Okay, well that's the case. I mean, they've been telling us we can't. Now somebody's telling me I can, and they're gonna pay me money. Let somebody be at that.
Huh? They're paying you blood money.
Say what?
They pay you blood money. They pay you blood money.
It might be blood money, but this LIV ain't blood money. It's green money. It's oil money.
Coming from where?
Saudi Arabia, Midwest, Mideast, wherever it is.
Check it out, Corey. Check it out. Corey.
But look, hey, we got off track. This is about Tiger Woods. This is about, should Tiger Woods still be playing, or should Tiger Woods sit down, man? That's what it's about.
That's what we talking about.
Yes.
So let me understand this.
This is why Chuck was mad on the text messages. He said
you two. He go you two haters again. So first we went through this with Serena. So now we're going through this with Tiger. It's one thing I will say about Tiger. I would say that Tiger needs to complete his rehab and get 100% ready. Then he'll be more competitive. I will say that. Will I say he needs to retire? No. Will I say all the things that y'all say on the text messages? No. Why? Because I'm a loyal Tiger fan.
What did we say that was bad, Chuck? What did we say that was bad? And we didn't say anything bad about Tiger. We just said he didn't make the cut. We said he didn't make the cut.
You mean go back to the text message?
We said he
What's
probably
plus 9. So before he got cut, it was plus 9.
He was way
That's
down
good.
there. He was like
plus 9.
he was like 10 from the bottom when he got cut.
He said 10 from the bottom.
From
Yeah,
the bottom. He was bad. He was bad. He was bad.
So I'm scrolling. I have to keep doing this to look where Tiger Woods was. All right. So to answer the question, Chuck. All right. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He was 8th from the bottom.
I'm sorry, I gave him 10.
So the last dude was Calvecchia, Calvecchia, plus 21. Golly. So if Tiger was plus 9, plus 1, that's even more. I mean, that's a lot. But okay, so I'm counting the guys that didn't make the cut. It's a lot that didn't make the cut, and Tiger was at the bottom. So if we're going back to the Serena thing, so Serena got beat by that tan woman with her, right? Which that tan chick ended up beating two other chicks, right? Uh-huh. We were asking the question at 64, should you hang it up? If you're positive 9 at the Open with all of these, high profile players, and I'm still learning from y'all, if you show up at positive 9, the question is asked, should he, listen, like you said, so one person said, should he rehab a little bit better? One person is asking, should he hang it up? If you're playing like that at positive 9 on any Open or any major, I think you should hang it up.
So I know you're still learning, Corey.
Right.
But if that was the case, then there would be a lot of golfers that still wouldn't be on the tour right now.
Should he be on the tour?
Yeah, he could be on the tour.
No, should he be? Should he be?
This man got 82 total wins and 15 majors.
How you
gonna stop him from coming to the tour?
Why you keep holding on to the past, Chuck?
Because, like I said, the only thing I agree with is that he really needs to go ahead and go through his total rehab. I think he's pushing to come back to show people he can still play.
I agree.
Can he win a major?
I think it depends on how well he can rehab and how well his leg is. I won't count him out, because I'm gonna tell you, it's one thing that Tiger Woods have, and that's drive. And you can't instill drive. That comes from within. And he will have that drive. Like I said, you kept talking about money, whatever the case may be. The only reason that Tiger Woods is still playing golf right now, in my opinion, is because he wants to be the overall winner total of majors. He wants to have more majors than anybody else.
Not going to happen.
It may not happen, but he still is allowed to play golf anytime he wants to.
No, he's not allowed. We're not saying he's not allowed to. We're not questioning that. We're not questioning what Tiger has done for golf and what he's done for black people playing golf and just golf all around. He's taking golf to another level. We all understand that. But at this point in his career, do we still think it is beneficial for him to be on the golf course with all these other players that are really playing well? Is it? I think somebody in the comments a couple episodes back had brought it up, saying Tiger Woods is just going to be there to bring ratings and not to win.
If they think that Tiger Woods is just there to help golf ratings and not trying to win, then they're highly mistaken. I'm gonna put them in that category with there.
What about the old people tour? What is that called? The old guys tour.
Yeah,
why can't
tour. He won't play on the number one. He gotta be 50. Number two, he'll never play on the senior tour.
Why?
No, why not?
He won't play on the senior tour. He will not play on the senior tour. Y'all heard that from me first.
What's wrong with the senior tour?
Why not?
He won't play because y'all don't understand what I said. What I told you, what Tiger's ultimate goal is right now is to win more majors than anybody else. He can't win those majors on the senior tour.
He's not gonna beat these young boys.
He be hurt on day 2,
Hey.
Chuck.
After he had his third or fourth back surgery, when he came back and won, they said he couldn't win then.
He only won one. That one. It's been one. Well, he was
no. When they say he wasn't gonna win no more, he came back and won the Masters. Then he came back and won that FedEx tournament down there in Georgia. After they said he couldn't win no more.
But he's also the one he was struggling. He was hurt and shit like that. I mean, they always show him. Like, oh my God, he's winning. Oh my God!
Father Time is undefeated, man.
How old is Tiger Woods?
45.
I thought he's older than that, isn't he?
I think
he's 45.
He got like 5 more years before he gets to his senior thing.
He won't. Right? I'm telling y'all, he won't play on the senior tour.
He just 45. Is he 45?
How old is he, Chuck? You looking it up?
46.
46. Thanks, Jay. So he got 4 years.
In 4 years, he qualifies for the you know, what y'all call it, the senior tour.
Senior tour. He's not gonna play on the senior tour. I keep telling y'all that.
But they're trophies in senior tour, though, right? He can win some senior tours, right?
He probably could, but I don't think he'll play on the senior tour.
Phil Mickelson is what? He's 50.
Yeah, I think he's 2 or 3 years older than Tiger.
Yeah. 2 or 3. Okay. So, but okay, let me ask you this, Chuck: is it worth it for us to see Tiger Woods? Because I going back to, I don't know if one of y'all said this, but I don't want to see Tiger out there playing with hurt. You know what I'm saying? Or when they show him, what I feel like they're showing is watching him wince. They're showing his leg. They're showing his back. You know, they're not showing the crowds. They're not showing a good swing. They want to see him hurt.
They're not showing what?
They're not showing like good spots of him. When I was watching him, they talking about his back. They talking about his leg. You know,
you say they're not showing the crowds either.
Not as much as they used to. I'm saying
you didn't see that. You didn't see the Masters, did you? You see that picture I sent you at the Masters?
That was it. Yeah, you showed me that. But what I asked about that, but I'm talking about right now, what they're focusing on is to see his comeback. They're watching to see if he's gonna be okay. You know, he cried in an interview the other day. You know, because he was like,
that was after he missed the cut. And do you know why he cried?
Because he missed the cut.
That is not why he cried.
That's gonna be.
That's not why he cried.
That might be my last time at the Open.
That was his last time because they will not be back to St. Andrews for 5 years.
Yeah, that's not why he cried. You think he cried for St. Andrews?
Core, check it out, Core.
That's why he's crying. He right about that. But so for you to say, so Charlie, for you to say,
what you call me?
Charlie.
No.
Okay, OG.
We're not tuna. We're not no tuna.
For him to cry about not being able to go back to St. Andrews, right, in 5 years, right. That means he'll be 51, and you're saying that he's not going to be playing on the senior tour. That means he ain't going to be playing on the regular tour either if he's not going back there.
He can't.
Why they ain't gonna be back for 5 years?
Because
it goes different places.
Yeah, they have over there when they play the Open, they have multiple locations where they play the tournament. So
you telling me he cried because he's not coming back to St. Andrews? Really? Yeah, come on, seriously.
That's where it all is. That's what is it? That's like the mecca of it all for golfers.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So this wasn't about I ain't gonna be able to come back in 5 years to this place.
It wasn't about missing the cut because he done missed cuts before.
This is what James said. He cried because he knows it's over.
He don't know what he's talking about either.
All right, man. Let's move on. Hey, one thing we know about Chuck is gonna ride till the wheels fall off.
Hey, if Tiger was, right. Look, I'm gonna say this here, and I get out for it. If Tiger had a wife and her name was Adrian, we did it, honey, Adrian.
I was with him. I was riding down with him when he started. I'm riding down with him now.
I'm riding with him too. I want him to stop. I want to stop riding. I don't want to keep crashing. I want to stop riding.
Look, like I said, he needs to go and get completely rehabbed and healthy. That way, when he gets completely rehabbed and healthy, then he'll be able to see what he truly can do with the condition that his leg in. Because the condition his leg is not going to improve.
It's not going to improve.
So he's going to have to get healthy.
What he needs is to go holler at that chick that worked at the Waffle House in Augusta.
Okay, moving on. I'm not going. I don't even have a rebuttal for that.
Hey, NBA free agents, man.
You know that might be like, oh my god.
We got a couple of names out there that of people that are still available. LaMarcus Aldridge, Carmelo Anthony, Montrezl Harrell. I might as well take him off the list because I don't know if he's gonna be playing for anybody.
Right.
Dennis Schroeder, Colin Sexton, Dwight Howard, Lou Williams, DeMarcus Cousins, Eric Bledsoe, and Frank Jackson. These are your top 10, top 18 players that are still available. Do y'all think any one of these people can help out a team? And I'll give you my thoughts on it next.
No, it's hard to say now because it's free agency. Everybody's done all their draft picks and made all their moves. So if they were going to be picked up, then it seems like they've already been picked up. So I think people are waiting around to see fallout, or they're gonna be on some of them 10-day contracts. But the Lakers have a tendency to go in there and bring in the old folks.
Pick up a piece of trash and try to polish it up.
So y'all did that last season. So are you gonna do it this season too? I don't know.
There always has to be a trash heap here and there where you pick up some of them little garbage players to kind of fill in a gap here and there, or some of those players that can still prove that they got a shot left coming off the bench, that type of thing. However, I guess our question to each other would be, what team would want to take a gamble on a Carmelo Anthony or a LaMarcus Aldridge, which we know they've proven to be good players back in the cut. Will they decide to say, okay, I'm going to be another bench guy, I'm going to be another role player, I'm going to be a help to some of these new guys that are coming, or will they be trying to championship somewhere, ride a coattail and come off the bench? Because we know at this point these guys are what they call it when you travel ball players, journeyman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think LaMarcus Aldridge could be a good, somewhere. I think Carmelo could still stroke it, with limited minutes. And I think these are unrestricted free agents, meaning that they can be picked up. They ain't got to be traded. It's just the last team they play for is who they are under. I think Carmelo Anthony is still listed under the Lakers. But
I personally feel like Anthony Howard, especially Colin Sexton, he's a young buck, man. He got injured last year and didn't really get to play at all. But his rookie season, man, he was killing it. But they have so many guards in Cleveland now. He became expendable. So
Schroeder could be good somewhere too
as well, coming off the bench for somebody. He bet on himself and he lost. Everybody remembers that. But I think all those players right there can help you out. And for me, I personally believe Lou Williams can help a team out as well.
Yeah.
He can still stroke it as well. I'm not big on Bledsoe, Cousins, and Aldridge. I think Aldridge's injuries and Cousins' injuries have played a part in their later on in their careers that they don't really have a good 50 games in them,
Wait. How many games you just said, G?
50.
But you got a guy on your team that can't get 50.
No, he's gonna get 65, but
No,
he's a lot younger than these two guys too.
but he's younger and still can't get 55. Okay, I'll give you 5 more. He can't get 55, and he's younger. But okay, so let me ask you this: would you rather LaMarcus Aldridge or AD?
AD.
Okay, Okay, how about this? LaMarcus Aldridge and and Cousins together versus AD.
AD.
Hell. Okay.
Yeah, I told you I like Cousins. I like Cousins for like 7 minutes a game.
Okay. You need to do that for AD.
No. AD is going to give you 65 games at 26 minutes a game, 27 minutes a game.
27 minutes.
Maybe 30 minutes. So
write that down.
But those players, there's 4 players on here, and I'll add Frank Jackson in there as well. I think Frank Jackson is a very good player. He's a good backup for somebody. But the Hawks can use a Dwight Howard. The Lakers, if I was the Lakers, I would re-sign Carmelo Anthony.
You need to sign another center too. Y'all need 2 centers.
The Lakers?
Yeah.
Somebody broke in your house? Sure.
Hey, look, what you looking around for? Hey, look, he made us look. I ain't got no dog. Hey, look. You.
Chuck wasn't going to see what happened either. He just.
Hey.
I'm looking at the camera. Nobody got there.
So y'all don't think Carmelo Anthony can help a championship level type team out? Dwight Howard.
Whoa! So that means whoa! You said Carmelo Anthony helping the championship team. So you saying you wish the Lakers would sign him? So you saying y'all are a championship team?
I told you a caliber team. Yes, Chuck, you're not going to trip me up. I've said that. We are a championship caliber team.
You also said that last year. Huh? You also said that last year.
Chuck, we're not talking about last year, Chuck.
Okay, I'm just saying. It's been said. My point is, it's been stated before. That's the only point I'm making.
Look,
okay, let me ask you this: in a perfect world, you said you want him to go back to LA, which I think on the last 15 games y'all didn't play him at all, right? He sat the bench towards the end of the season. He didn't play Carmelo. I mean, I don't think y'all played the last. 50.
He played. He started a couple too.
Did y'all? I don't think
yeah. I think you're talking about Dwight Howard. He didn't play a lot, and then he ended up playing towards the end, like the very end.
I remember you talking. Y'all didn't play Melo.
Oh, Melo played.
Playing. Everybody else was hurt.
Yeah, we had nobody else. Yeah, he had to play. He had to start. Look, he was getting you 28 minutes a game. Yeah, he was
at the end of the season.
Yeah. Remember, because nobody else was playing. LeBron didn't play. He sat out because LeBron wanted to play in the Drew League, so he didn't want to play in the regular league.
He did shoot for 40-some points in the Drew League.
They said he shot 2 for 16 from the 3-point line too.
He just been great from the 3-point line.
And then they barely won, but they won by 2 points with him and DeMar DeRozan on the team. Now
tell me about this Drew League, man.
So the Drew League is a league for players who didn't make it into the NBA. So they're former college players. They probably played overseas. So it's like a semi-pro league.
Okay.
So some really good ballers. And so they travel around and go to different cities and play. And a lot of the NBA players go off in the off season and they'll show up just to give back to the Drew League. And so on this particular time, it was in LA. LeBron and DeMar DeRozan are both in LA right now. With DeMar, of course, from LA. So he comes out, they go out there and they play against this team, man. And they win. I mean, your boy LeBron went 42-16, but they with him and DeMar DeRozan on the team, they only won by 2 points. The guy
So
that
the two people didn't get to play or something, or how does that work? Did they, they decide, hey, I'm be on your team today?
Yeah, I mean, no, they got people on the bench.
Okay.
So you they got the 5 people, but the show is really, of course, them too. So it was a show. They put on a show, but the guy that LeBron was guarding put up 20 on him.
Yeah, that's about right in LeBron's age. I mean, I don't expect the shutdown. He's not going to shut himself down. Just
That's a good
I don't expect him to do that.
That's a good point. So, hey, I mean, it's good for the young boy. I mean, for the people that play, to say, hey, man, I went up against LeBron. We barely lost. And DeMar DeRozan, they was chirping. DeMar almost got into it with one of the players. So it was a good battle, man. But how do y'all feel about him not finishing out the season but going to play in the group? This has been a topic on Twitter.
Yeah, he shouldn't have done that.
Oh. Whoa.
I mean, if you can't finish out, and I'm a LeBron fan. Right, wrong is wrong. But if you can't finish out with your team that's playing you millions of dollars, then how you go out here in this Drew League and play and put yourself at risk of getting hurt and not even be able to come back and play this upcoming season?
I think, and this is my okay. So right now, when he showed up, I think they say he dropped another 7 pounds. Like he normally does in the summer. He'll drop a little weight, showing that he's coming back. More serious, more focused on winning. And I don't have a problem with him playing, as long as he don't get hurt. I don't have a problem with them. I think it was more of a show to the LA fans that I'm cut. I'm more focused. Like I said, I dropped another 7 pounds to kind of keep myself lighter. My shot is still here. Trying to let Laker fans or Laker Nation know that I'm still a baller. I think that's all he did. Like I said, when I saw bits and pieces of this Drew League, really, the young guys were the ones that were playing hard. LeBron came out, most of them threes, or that mid-range jumper. You're not finna, when he turned to shoot on you, you ain't finna block it. He was just showing this. I still got a stroke, so I didn't have a problem with it. I don't, now like he just said last year when he sat down, when Galen was saying, "Oh yeah, we out, we done." I don't see him. There was no reason for him to play. Go and shut it down for the season. Then come back, like you said, it's been a month and a half
for the playing game. Remember, we still had a chance for the playing game.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna win that. I think you said that same thing. Like,
I didn't want us to. I didn't want us to try, but
I think you were done by that time anyway.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, like you said, y'all Laker Nation. Jane, Lil John, him too. Y'all wasn't even. Y'all wasn't in on this. Y'all were like, it don't even matter. So it wasn't no reason for me to go. He should play. Why is he not playing? He was when he shut it down for the season. Okay. So when I see him 2 months later, 7 pounds cut. Then he, it was a couple of plays where he ran down. Okay, he's showing me that he's still in shape. He's showing me that he's still the GOAT. So I can go for that.
But if you want to do that,
he's still what?
Huh?
GOAT?
Oh.
Yeah.
Who to go?
He said go. He said go.
Let me. Corey?
The
What you talking about, man? What you talking about?
Look, right in the league, he's not the greatest right now in the league.
Is he? He wasn't
right
your
now.
Greatest. Wait a minute. Now he wasn't your greatest in the league.
No. I'm just saying. They call him the GOAT, right? Don't y'all call him the GOAT? Okay, wait, hold it. GOAT tendencies. You know, I was using.
Go ahead and backtrack.
I will backtrack. I'm not saying he's my GOAT, but right now, I mean, he's great. He's great. Listen, he got great accolades.
He's great. He is great. What is he? 38 now? 38 and playing like that. I think that's amazing.
That's some GOAT tendencies, right? You know, I mean,
So is he still the face of the league?
Hell no.
Who's the face of the league? Who's the face of the league?
Steph.
Oh,
no?
I agree with that. But what I was gonna say was, if he wanted to show how cut he was and that he still had it, then go get something together with your teammates.
What you want him to do?
I mean, and play that and get a pickup game with your teammates. Get a pickup game with people in the NFL. I mean, the NBA. Don't go out here and try to shine on the young boys out here. They haven't played in the NBA.
Well, it was one dude that was in his face. Now, one guy was trying to get a contract somewhere.
And he's been playing. He's he's been playing pickup ball with the fellas, with Carmelo and Russ, and
they do that every year.
Yeah. So they've been getting down over at the summit, over at Life.
I did see that. Yeah,
so they getting that work in. He's definitely A to the Z Media Network man said he just wanted to remember what it was like to play without Russ.
Play without Russ. I know, right?
Okay.
Y'all still got Russ.
All right.
Why did
y'all
sidetrack?
watch the track, man?
Yeah, we still got. Yeah, I don't see why track. What you say, Chuck?
Huh? I said I got sidetracked watching this track and field.
Oh yeah, I watched that earlier.
Curly. That boy named Curly.
Yeah, that boy took off. Yeah, Curly took off on him, but we went 1, 2, 3. Then the US did 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, and 3. Yeah.
1, 2, and 3. All right.
Look, I'm reading Zach's comment, man. He said no one played this dominant at 38 going into 20 years, in the league. He's still showing that he got it. So it's sort of like, with nobody, like I said, nobody can say that at 38 that they were this dominant. Besides Kareem.
Right.
So that's why when I say, GOAT, I give him GOAT qualities.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. He's definitely in the conversation. So that anytime you can make it into the conversation of GOAT, you've done something spectacular in your career. So
I agree with that.
Definitely kudos to that, man. But you brought up being number one, man, and we're gonna transition to the NFL. Your boy Justin Jefferson of the Minnesota Vikings came out this week and said that by the end of this season, man, he would jump over the number one receiver in the league, Devontae Adams. And he will be the number one receiver in the league. So he putting that challenge out to the Jamar Chases, Stephon Diggs, Devontae Adams, DeAndre Hopkins when he comes back. You got Claypool, you got your boy Godwin over in what call you got CeeDee Lamb with the Cowboys. You still got your Cooper Kupp. You still got Cooper Kupp out there.
Are you named CeeDee Lamb?
He's CeeDee Lamb gonna be one of the top receivers in the league.
CeeDee Lamb is?
CeeDee Lamb, absolutely.
Okay.
So, give me your thought, man. Zach says, man, Justin Jefferson. Imagine if he had a good quarterback.
That is my statement. That was where I was finna go.
Okay,
so with Devontae, he picked on Devontae Adams, right? So what I guess the question that we have to ask each other is Devontae Adams gonna get the same type of quarterback play that he did when he was at Green Bay? And the answer is no. So I think just with Jefferson is, I think he took a stand at probably analyzing the situation the way I did. He's not going to get those same type of ball action, in LA. in Las Vegas. He's not. We're not finna get that same type of, them balls that's gonna come in a hole that only Mr. Rodgers can do. I'm not dogging that quarterback, but he is not Aaron Rodgers. Am I alone in this?
No, I guess my only thing about this is, don't come out making this kind of bold statement because you think that Devontae Adams is going to be with a quarterback that's not as good as Aaron Rodgers. If you were so good, then make that statement about Devontae Adams last season when he had Aaron Rodgers. If you thought you was a better receiver, try to make it apples for apples instead of trying to make it apple for oranges. Not come out and say you a better receiver.
That's the best time to do it.
No, I'm saying is no. I'm saying if you gonna be the better receiver, then let it be apples for apples, and I say I'm the better receiver. Don't say I'm the better receiver now because my quarterback may be a little bit better than your quarterback, so now I'm gonna be better. That doesn't make you a better receiver.
Why not pick on you with Derek Carr? You know what I'm saying? Derek Carr is not Rodgers, so I'm gonna step up there. I'm gonna be better than you this year.
But we talking about who's the better receiver. So your team, would you rather have Devontae Adams or you want to have Jefferson? Who you want?
I think they're both good, but I'm going with Devontae Adams.
So who's the better receiver then?
Is he going to be a good receiver with Carr throwing to him? Carr ain't no Rodgers. That's what I'm saying. Your quarterback can make it a whole lot easier for you when he can put it in places that nobody can do. Aaron Rodgers can throw that thing side on. He can throw that thing over here. Carr don't do that.
So what you're saying is,
well,
I can't even remember Minnesota quarterback name. He played for Washington. I can't even remember his name.
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins.
Okay, so you're saying that Kirk Cousins is a better quarterback than Derek Carr?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he's been in the league longer. I mean,
that don't make you better.
I'm just saying he's been a B minus quarterback, right? C plus B minus, right? Yeah. Help me out here.
I guess it was a B. Been a B.
B. But who get to know? Who would start first? If you had him on your team,
B. Yeah.
B. Who starts though between Carr and Cousins on fantasy football? Who starts? Carr.
Yeah. Because
Minnesota. I think Carr will go before Cousins.
But see, I think too that Minnesota, as long as Dalvin Cook is healthy, is gonna have a little bit more running attack than Denver will. I mean, than the Raiders will. So that's gonna take some away from passing too.
But what he did was he started a fight with, all right, I'm good, you're good, and we got two B minus QBs. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, I think that he took the good opportunity to pick a fight when your quarterback is like mine. He wouldn't have did like you said. You don't pick a fight with Mr. Rodgers. He wasn't finna do that then. All you're gonna do is make Aaron Rodgers throw for 5,000 yards. They're gonna put up buckets on you. So,
but too, the other side, in fact, it would be. Go ahead, Jim. Sorry.
No, I was just about to say. Let me just throw this out here. Derek Carr threw to Hunter Renfrow for 103 catches last year with Hunter Renfrow. Justin Jefferson had 108 with Kirk Cousins. So 5 more.
I tell you something else that maybe Jefferson look at that too. I guess you got to look at the conferences they playing in too.
But then I got some. Okay, so now, but then I had to think about this a little harder right now. I got a little bit more riding on LV because our homeboy is there. My homeboy is there right now playing on the squad. So, I got to go with Carr. I just had to think about that. You know, my boy.
What's your homeboy name? What's your homeboy name?
I'll go back to the show and look at it, and I'll let you know.
Justin Hall. Justin Hall. Yeah, Justin Hall. Justin Hall.
Say his name. Hall. I had it written down.
Yeah.
So now I got a little bit more in state. I brought him up. Don't do me like that, G. What's wrong with you, man?
Honestly, I thought you were gonna remember. My bad.
But I had to think about it. At least I thought about it.
Yeah, you did. You brought him up.
True.
You brought him up. You brought him up.
So I'm going with Carr.
Okay. I think Carr's underrated. Honestly, I think he's underrated. I think he gets a lot of bad heat. Just because I guess he plays for the Raiders. So you tend to pick on Raiders quarterbacks a little more than you do a lot of other quarterbacks like Miami Dolphins.
He got 31,000 passing yards. You know that?
Yeah.
So
he's not a bad quarterback. He's not a bad quarterback.
Who's the other receiver for Minnesota?
They didn't get rid of what's his name, did they? The white guy.
Thielen.
Yeah, Thielen.
Yeah.
Adam Thielen.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, still got him over there.
No, okay.
Yeah, so he's a beast. I think he got injured last year though.
Yeah.
Adam Thielen.
Yeah.
That's a funky dude though.
Oh yeah. So I don't think he's gonna be considered the best after this season. Even he still has to go past Cooper Kupp. He still has to pass up Tyreek Hill. Well, no, I'm sorry. Let me take him out.
Why you gonna take him out, man?
Do y'all think Tyreek Hill's gonna be up at the top?
He's just a.
I'm just asking. Let me just ask y'all that before I take him out the top. Do y'all think he's gonna be in the top 5?
I think he's gonna be in the top 5.
And what?
I think
catches. and catches or touchdowns? What is going by?
Has he ever been top 5?
Yeah, he's in the top 3 in catches. He had 111 last year.
Yeah, he'd be in the top 5 in catches.
With arguably the number 2 quarterback in the league, right? Yeah. So you're telling me now with the quarterback at the Miami Dolphins, you're asking me is he gonna still be in that top 2, 3, 4, 5?
He could be there because I think that Miami got 2 top-notch receivers. You can't cover both of them.
You gotta throw it to the head.
He gonna throw it. It's not my team, but y'all think Tua can't throw.
In fairness to Tua, Waddle did have 104 catches last year.
Them dump offs, not nothing long, not nothing great. We ain't see no 50 yards or nothing like that. Waddle, come on, man.
Well, Corey, y'all got rid of y'all quarterback, so
good. I mean, I'm just saying. Yeah.
Oh, now it's good. Oh,
we needed that. We needed a whole nother. I think I said this toward the end of the season. It's not that he did look great job well done. We just needed something different, even if it goes south. I just didn't want to go down with the quarterback another season. I just didn't. I think he's gonna do well in Indianapolis. I do. I think they got a line that's gonna give him a little bit more time that he needs. When I went and watched my Falcons, listen, I always give it a buck. we gonna be all right. Great? No, all right. I'm not finna make any more bets like I did with G last year. We're gonna have this many wins. I'm not doing that again. Until we can prove that we are at least a little decent. Yeah. Now I won't listen. So I think I did the same thing with you, Charlie. I'm not finna do this against your squad. Your team, it look better than mine. I'm gonna be straight with you.
Okay.
Now, if I beat your team, then I'm gonna talk trash to you. But right now, they got us as the worst team in the NFC right now, or at least. But I'm sorry.
Yeah. So they got y'all below Carolina.
Yeah, right now. Well, I don't. After this trade, I think they think that was a good. That gave them more.
Yeah.
Something.
They like Baker Mayfield over Mariota. Basically, what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
Like I said, when I saw Mariota, I sat there. Hey man, just do the best you can. That's all I can tell him. I wish I could say, listen, come on the show. I don't have that kind of moxie, that kind of bravado, that my boy got. But I was pleasantly surprised with his athletic ability.
Yeah. All he can do is say no.
That's all he can do.
Yeah. I know, right? No.
Hey, but just to go back to a comment, a statement you made about Waddle, only getting short passes. He only had one game over 100 yards.
Damn, that's it.
One game.
So he just had a bunch of short pass games.
Yeah.
Dump offs here and there. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he had 12 catches in one game for 58 yards.
Here. Everything at that right here. Catch.
God almighty.
And you did it to me 12 times like that?
12 times for 58 yards, dog. Yeah.
So let's go back to that question again, Charlie. You saying
so who? Huh? Go back to what?
Two. How many yards did Tua have last year?
Let's see.
Did they allow him to do anything over 10 yards?
Who was considered Dallas's number one receiver last year?
Coop was considered our number one receiver, but CeeDee Lamb, I think, ended up with the most yards.
79 catches.
Yeah. Coop had more catches, but less yards.
How many? So CeeDee Lamb have more long yardage? What you saying? Like long?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's gonna be your number 2 guy this year?
Either Gallup or the rookie, most likely. The rookie probably be number 3. Gallup will be our number 2.
Amari Cooper had 68 catches.
That's it.
Who had the our tight end?
Yeah. I'm just going about who you say number one receiver. Then y'all got a multi-million-dollar quarterback. But you talk about somebody else.
He was. What was your statement? What's your point?
I say my statement was just going over the number of catches that Tua threw to a receiver. But y'all got this multi-million-dollar quarterback in Dallas that threw for 79 and 68 to your number one receivers.
For how many yards? How many yards did he throw for last year?
Who?
You talking about the quarterback, right? Obviously, right?
I'm talking about. We was talking about catches and receivers.
Right, but you brought up the quarterback.
Because you brought up the quarterback and the number of receivers, and the catches that the receivers had. So I was comparing. I was comparing your
12 catches for 58 yards. You was I was trying to help you out by saying he had 104 catches.
I think what Charlie is trying to say is your multi-million-dollar quarterback, they're getting the same play from Tua in Miami, and he's only $22 million.
No, that's not what he's trying to say.
Yeah, it is.
He said yours is worth. Get out of here. Yours is worth 160. What 161, and theirs is 22.
Overpaid.
Okay,
Robbing.
I'm about to give you his stats. Then that's what you want. That's what you wanted. I guess that's what you want, right? You wanted Tua stats for last year.
Are they the same?
I don't care what you give me.
Oh, it's 2,653 yards.
How many did Dak do?
Over 40,000. Over 4,000.
Over 40,000. Oh, four. Okay.
4,000.
Okay, so he threw for 4. And how many games did Tua miss? How many games did Dak miss?
Two of them missed no games.
Why Tua didn't?
Why he missed games?
Tua didn't get hurt last year?
How many games did Tua play last year?
I don't remember him getting hurt. I remember he got hurt or was taken out the year before. I don't remember him getting hurt too much last year. He might have got bitched.
Now check this out though. Last season he finished in the top 10 in completions with 90%.
He just throwing right. You just told me. He's throwing handoffs.
Now hold up. Now to Charlie's, he played 10 games in 2020, and then he played the whole season, Charlie.
I told you, he missed no games.
No, I'm sorry. He played 13 games. He played 13 games. My bad.
Okay.
He played 13 games in 2021 season.
Okay. So
he didn't play every game.
So he didn't play every game. I'm sorry. I'll put him 23 and 10. he played 13 games.
Jack had 4,400 yards last year.
4,400.
And his rate was 104.
Okay.
You brought it up, Chuck. You brought it up.
I brought it up, and then
you tried to compare the two.
And then the second week of the playoffs, where was everybody at?
Why you said the first week? Why you go to the second week?
I could have said the third week.
He went to the second week.
I could have said the third week because y'all didn't show up the third week either. I try to make it sound good for you. I try to give you the benefit of the doubt.
No, you didn't. You tried to tell.
Hey, you went straight to the bad game. You went straight to the hate. Yeah.
Hey, do you expect less?
No. So I don't see Hill being in the top 5 next year. I don't see Jefferson jumping a lot of the people that we talked about. It's gonna be tough for Jefferson, man. But we'll see, man. I think it brings on a lot of interest and a lot of competition. So now that everybody sees that. These receivers see that.
So let me throw this out. As of yesterday, NFL, CBS NFL put out the top 10 quarterbacks of 2020. Top 10. Let's go from 10 to number 1.
We did this last week. Go ahead.
I did. I'm sorry. My bad.
Go ahead. We hear you.
This came out yesterday. I'm sorry. You're right. No, it came out in June. My bad. Then.
No. We didn't get to hear your side of it. Me and Chuck talked about it last week. So let's
all right.
Tell me how you feel about that list.
So let me go down the list since I missed it. So they had Dak Prescott. All right. 10 was Prescott. 9 is Lamar Jackson, Ravens. Number 8, Matthew Stafford. Number 7, Russell Wilson, Broncos. 6, Joe Burrow. 5, Herbert. Josh Allen at 4. Rounding up the top 3, Aaron Rodgers at 3. Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady still at number 1.
Okay, so this is a different list then. This is a different list. Okay, this is a different list.
Yeah. This is CBS NFL, and this is their top 10 list going as of the 16th, June 16th. So So I mean, if y'all were any different, with 10 being Prescott and number 1 being the GOAT. I'm not saying that some of these guys are disrespected a little bit. Now I do feel, Prescott may be a little bit further down than he should be. I would give Prescott. I don't know if Herbert. I like Herbert's play. I do. I like some of these guys. I think it's just a little mixed up here. But I put Dak Prescott a little bit ahead of Russell Wilson.
Mm-hmm. This is a guy who's just being honest. This is a guy who's not hating.
I ain't hating.
But the thing is, this is a prediction. At least the list that I had was a prediction of what's going to happen in 2023, in the 2023 season. Is that the same thing your list is doing? Are they predicting how they're going to be ranked in the 2023 season?
What this was, it was just from ascending young superstars to the top 10 quarterbacks of 2023. They're just putting in what from their quarterback play, where they should be at. And I just with Dak being number 10, and then I like Lamar Jackson's play, but he's a better thrower than Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is exciting, but are we talking about throwing quarterbacks here? I'm just talking about throwing quarterbacks. So I think Russell Wilson, he might be a little off here. And then, that's I'm just throwing them to. And then Justin Herbert, he's good, but he hadn't put in enough time. That's all I'm saying. It just the list is a little bit congested to me.
So what would you have Dak Prescott listed at? Because I left him at 10, where he belongs.
You left him at 10. I see. You sound like you would put him at 11 if you could.
Well, I probably would have bumped it down and put Lamar Jackson in there.
Okay, I think Lamar should be 10. Throwing wise, 10. I would go. Then I would put Russell Wilson at 9, Herbert at 8, and then I put Dak Prescott 7.
So what was Joe Burrow on your list?
Burrow. So here on this, they got Burrow is 6.
Because Galen put Dak ahead of Burrow.
34 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, 4,600 yards. I have to put him ahead of him just because of the stats from last year.
And he went to the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl player. I put him right ahead of him. I'm just being honest. Like you said, I'm just
being honest. And I did it. I had him 5 and 6. I had them right there, neck and neck. So
okay.
I
think we maybe wasn't what. Yeah, I think we maybe wasn't what.
Chuck had my man all the way at 10. He didn't even try to move him.
No, why no moving?
Russell Wilson ain't been good in I don't know how long, but he still had Russell Wilson in there. Like,
what was the heading on my list?
The heading?
Yeah.
You had
what?
You had A-Rod, right?
No, what I'm saying is this said top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL, ESPN.com poll of executive coaches and players.
So you saying the coaches and players have put these players in this order?
Executives, coaches, and players.
And where did they put Dak Prescott?
Number 10.
They put him at 10? Okay.
I mean, they don't watch as many games as we watch. So I don't. They don't watch as many games as we watch.
I think they be watching games.
They be watching games.
Players don't watch games. They don't watch games.
Players
don't watch games. They putting their friends in. They don't watch no games. You think they gonna go back home and watch all these games? They gonna watch players they play. They ain't about to go watch games. Come on, man.
I'm trying.
You're just trying to justify you moving Dak Prescott up. That's all that is.
I guess. Okay. Well, then this is what this is. My list is from a fan's perspective. You said players, executives, and I'm going
players, executives, and coaches.
I'm a fan, so I'm a fan, and I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even know Dak Prescott. I know I done throw some dirt on him, some hate. I'm just going with. I like these guys, but I do feel like Father Time is caught up with Russ. I want him to prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so we saw Lamar struggle this year, right? Herbert, he's still making some young guy mistakes. I like the Chargers. Still some young guy mistakes. Now, I still have to be real about this. Had Dak not messed up his leg, he probably would have been, maybe higher because he was getting back into it and still threw for 4 stats, a little bit over 4. It means something to me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no Cowboy guy, but I fought that guy last year.
What do you mean he hadn't messed up his leg?
Like he was on a mend this year. He was getting back, There was some plays he couldn't make. It was some runs he couldn't make.
Man, he had a whole year to mend. He wasn't on no man.
They did a great job on showcasing what he could do with that leg. He didn't run, a whole lot of, the way he did before the injury. He stayed in the pocket. Sometimes he ran, he slid, huh?
Who your team?
Falcons. And they know highlights that I got to talk about.
I just wanted to check.
He's just talking from a fan's perspective, man.
Nah,
Evidently
you didn't see. You didn't see all the games. That's all.
So you can't see the man just talking as a fan. He's talking about a sports fan.
So
there's gonna be plenty. There's gonna be plenty of time for me to hate on the Cowboys.
So,
but I did see some good stuff.
So you didn't see the bad.
I did, but I did see 12 wins in a row or something crazy last year too, or whatever it was.
They won 12 games, Chuck. They won 12 games. Come on, Chuck.
So how much cheese y'all need?
Cheese.
Yeah.
Look.
Cheese to go with that wine. What both of y'all doing?
I could probably do you the same way y'all kept changing quarterbacks and coaches and your own are terrible. And
we came to Atlanta and did what? Moving on.
This same list that Chuck is so high on had Deshaun Watson at number 9.
He wasn't even on this, and he wasn't even on mine.
Deshaun Watson at number 9. This man ain't played in a year. And they had Deshaun Watson on there. But he high on the list.
No, you know why he's so upset? Because they had Deshaun Watson at number 9 that had played over Dak Prescott. That's why he's so upset. I'm gonna start talking like Stephen A. Smith. That's why he's upset. They had Deshaun Watson that hadn't played over Dak Prescott.
Well, let's do this. You're so stupid. Well, let's answer that question real quick. Is Deshaun Watson a better passer than Dak? I don't think so. Passer. A passer. Oh, hello? What you looking at?
So, I'm saying, what make y'all think that Dak Prescott is so much of a better passer than Deshaun Watson?
I think he is. I think he's a better passer, pure passer.
What?
Did my service go bad? Why are you holding like that? Yeah, I think so.
I can't believe you coming up with this blasphemy, man.
I'm just
making it sound like Deshaun Watson is head and tails above.
That's not what I'm saying.
Dak Prescott head and tails above Deshaun Watson.
We're talking about a top 10 QB right now. But you're asking me who's the better quarterback.
Talent for talent, Dak Prescott is not better than Deshaun Watson.
Maybe it's been too long since I've seen Deshaun play. It's been too seasons.
I tell you what. And you ain't gonna like this. Put Deshaun Watson in Dallas. I guarantee they win the Super. They win more than they win the playoff games.
You could have put Matt Ryan there. He could have did a whole lot better. They got a great line. put a bunch of players there.
What you just say?
You could have put my quarterback, Matt Ryan. He would have been better.
Oh, gee.
Well, y'all, man, this show is getting off the rails. I think we time for us to go.
I'm just saying a lot of guys could do better.
My co-hosts are saying anything now. Look, I think it's time for us to go.
Ooh. He said we got out of control. He said we gonna get out of control, Corey.
Look, out of control. I cannot wait for the NFL season to start. No, I cannot wait, man. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna need you all to make so everybody get out there on TikTok and make a fan reel. So I started a fans training camp. Fans training camp. So what do you do to get prepared for the season for the fans? You get ready for the wave. You hit a crowd, make noise. I need y'all to make a TikTok. Go to TikTok, duet us, the crew and you. All right.
All your new stuff for the season, or your preparation for the season.
Yeah, preparation for the season, man. What you do? What how you get ready, dog, for the season, man. I got one on there, man. I'm doing the wave. The girls, my wife and sister, they did a duet with me on TikTok.
Your wife close by? She close by?
She sleep on the couch.
Why y'all?
He said she sleep.
Why you subject your family to that, man?
No.
I saw you dancing on one of them. You go, what is he doing? I don't know.
About to blow my knees out. That's what I'm about to do. She was like, you need to stretch before you do that. Look.
You need to do it, Corey. No.
So yeah, everybody go to TikTok, man. Make sure y'all tag your boys, the crew and you, G from the crew and you, and Corey from the crew, and the OG who still ain't got his TikTok on yet, man. OG, call us up, dog, so we can set you up.
So I guess it's sort of like this, like my preparation for like Georgia. I bought me some new, slippers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So I got you.
So I did. So like in training camp, man, you doing all these drills and stuff. So I got a drill where I practice getting up out the seat, to go yell at the TV.
That's your drill.
Yeah, that's one of my drills.
Okay.
So so remember to follow us on TikTok, man. Remember to follow the crew and you on IG, TikTok, and on YouTube. We appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. My boy James Littlejohn, A to the Z Media Network, Zach. Who else is out there? Well, nobody out there today. Oh, ATL guy, very my dog. Hey man, keep bringing them clips, bro. They are doing well on YouTube and on Instagram, man.
Before we leave, brother. Hey man, I heard from our guy. We hadn't heard from him in a long time. Your boy Mike Franklin hit me up today, man. I asked, I said, man, where you been? He told me he been working, but I just, if you're going back and looking at him later, Mike, just send a shout out. I miss you, bro. We miss your comments. Come on back to us, man. I know he said he's working, so I guess he got a different schedule. Yeah. So,
we need that fact checking going on. We need that fact checking going on.
We need that fact checking. Hey, this barbershop talk, man. We might throw anything out there.
You're right. He wrong as I don't know what. I know I do.
Yeah, look at that. Last one on TikTok, 792 views, dog.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
You're doing a hell of a job. Trev.
I do, man. Damn.
Yeah, Mike Franklin, we miss you, dog. We miss you, bro. My dad don't want to leave me. Not that Mike Pop. Not that.
He said, leave him home, Corey. Hey, I didn't know. Listen, I don't mean to sound crazy on that. I didn't know it was white at first. I said, look, when I realized when he hit me on one day, he sent me a Facebook request, and I said, he white? Oh, okay. This dude be going in. Okay.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all. Hey, send us some topics on TikTok as well. Send us some topics that y'all want to talk about on Wednesday. We got a show on Wednesday, man, 8:00. Make sure y'all be there. We love y'all, man. Y'all be blessed. Y'all have a blessed week. And everybody out there, man, send prayers out to one of our co-workers, man. Definitely keep him in your prayers. And keep your head on a swivel while y'all out there, man. The world's getting crazy. What you got to say, Corey?
Who's that? What kind of dog you got, Charlie?
Schnauzer?
Nah, it's a Cocker Spaniel and Yorkie mix.
Okay.
Just the attack dog y'all heard.
Attack dog. That's a
When they feel the UNC.
All right, fellas, man. I love y'all, man. Y'all have a great week, baby. We'll see y'all on Wednesday at 8:00, man. We out.
Peace. All right, fellas. Y'all be careful out there, man.
Yes, sir, bro.
Later.
All right, later.